And we are live. Julie learning to listen today is with me, and I absolutely adore you, Julie. And for anybody that is coming on today that is not familiar with Julie, please go check out her channel. She has a beautiful
Oh,
channel. She's an amazing reader, healer, and subscribe to her channel, and and you're starting to put out more content too. So um, and Julie's been on. She's been on with me, and I forget all the shows that we've done, but um, yeah, I I love Julie, and so check out
I
her
love
channel.
Kelly.
check out her channel. And Scott, hello, my beautiful friend. And I need to figure out. I was thinking maybe I could do it right right here, but it's not giving me the option, Scott. So it just says delete comment, put user in timeout. Obviously, no. So I will do that as soon as I'm done. Why you don't have a wrench, I have no idea, but you will have a wrench because I love you. And
That's a
so
good
we were going to
reason.
say, right? That's like the perfect reason. Barbara, Heart and Love, hello. She says, hi, Kelly and Julie in chat. And she saw purple when meditating this morning. And Barbara, stick around because we are going to be talking about. I know I have written down what purple is. So stick around, and we're going to be talking about all of that. Excuse me, CJ. Hello, thank you for being here. And Ascending Universal Butterfly, thank you so much for being
Hello.
here. And Jackie is in the house. Hello. Hi, Kelly, Julie, and all. Julie is amazing. And she has got so much information for us. Kelly is here. Kelly. So nice to have you here, Kelly. And we have done the Kelly show, and I think we have another Kelly show on the books that I'm so excited for.
I love that. I was like, the Kellys. That's awesome.
Yeah, the Kelly Show. And Michelle, hello, Michelle. Thank you for being here. Good afternoon. Hope all those living in the cold weather are staying warm. Yes, cozy, warm thoughts to everybody. Liz and Awe, hello. Thank you, honey, for being here.
Hi, Liz.
And Rush is in the house. Hello. And Paul Freed. Paul, thank you.
Oh,
On my way to South Carolina, not good. Have a great show. Jules, Kelly, amazing. And in chat, safe travels to you, Paul.
hope everything's okay.
Yes. Yeah, let us know. And so hello to everybody. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry. And we're gonna get started because we have a lot to cover. And again, this show was scheduled, oh my gosh, it was a while ago. And then life happens. It's stuff was happening with Julie, then it was me, and we were taking our turns. And so I feel so honored and so blessed to be able to be here with you and to be able to talk about this subject because I think it's so important that and there's so much to learn and I know you have a lot of information, so I'll let you get going, and when you're done I'll share my information. And we were talking backstage, if there is time at the end, we will take some questions. We'll see how the time goes for us. So I am going to give the floor to Julie.
Ta-da! I'm having a little feedback. What do I do? Because I'm hearing it. Anyway, so I just wanted to welcome everybody. Thank you so much, Kelly. You're very generous and kind as always. And this is such a wonderful topic because it's everywhere. Colors everywhere. And it affects everything that we do. It's colors in our clothes and colors all through nature and from cars to everything, the sky, whatever. Sky is not green and the trees are not blue. So
Yeah.
colors really affect us, and they affect us and with we have in the chakra system, of course, we've talked about that. And so kind of wanted to start out with how the chakras, a little reminder of how the
Kelly's asking
chakras.
if you have is there a phone running in the background?
No, there's no phone running in the background.
Is there a YouTube tab open?
It says that I could join it, but I'm not. No, there's no YouTube open.
So this is StreamYard is the only tab open.
So I'm hearing you really loud from my computer.
And I'm hearing you really soft.
I wonder why that is. This is a new computer, guys. Technical difficulties are expected.
Yes. Yes. I how you guys in the chat can you hear us okay? Just yeah, even if just a thumbs up, because I do and maybe I'm coming across as really loud too. Oh, Rush says you both sound great and even. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's move ahead.
Okay, great, you guys. Thank you for the feedback. So this little chart, may I just interject and say, there's so much information that it's ridiculous. And so curious minds want to know. So, of course, frequency is everything. Sound waves, light waves, everything is a wave of some kind. And so we've got the colors for the chakras, the hertz for the tone for the chakras, I think it's a solfeggio. I'm not sure. And then so you can see that the heart, chakra is the tone of the D. And anyway, so with this, as you go down into geek zone with it, you can see that there's lots of correlations of our colors with our, we can use these colors to work with our chakras. And also it extends out into our aura and our auric field. So as you totally geek out and start doing some research, I found this article about auras and healing colors. So not only is this something that reflect us internally in our energetic field, but it's our external energetic field. And so how does that affect us in our environment, our curtains, our couches, our everything we surround ourselves with? How does it really make us feel? And you can work that through your feng shui or something like that. But so the frequency of the light and the color is very important as a general rule. So that's why I was curious to see if your Maslow's 5, your frequency for your biological needs, right? Your drink, your shelter, your warmth, your
Okay.
sleep, your intimacy, your root chakra, right? So your safety, your protection, your elements. And so when you're relating that to your chakras and all those colors, hello, Dirk, and all those colors, then it really makes a difference how we feel in our homes, how safe we feel in our homes, how the colors that work for kids. Pink. It's like, I forgot the name of it. There's a specific color of pink that's great for kids, which is a high heart color, which is really sweet because kids come into class, you know, all ramped up in their own personal lives. And anyway, and that's the same with all of us. And so I got those things done. Um, if anybody has any questions as we go, we can try to do that. Um, but also we get into the power of our personal preferences. I know it's not a home decor show, but it makes a difference in how we live and what we do. So it affects our moods. It
Mhm.
affects on whether or not we can rest and rejuvenate and meditate and find our safe and happy space, right? So what colors do for us is there's lots of colors that are culturally significant, religiously sometimes significant. The monks that are doing this amazing self-sacrifice in honor of unity are all wearing what they are wearing. The
And it's like orange and browns.
Yeah, here we go, right?
Mhm.
And this is the color for the pelvis area, the low back, the our vitality, and they're doing this walk in their traditional colored robes to help promote peace and stability. Um and so like red, it's going to be February and we're going to have Valentine's Day and
Yes.
love and romance and the feelings of softness and romanticism and dreaminess and love um and those are the colors that are coming in with us for next few weeks. Everybody's going to be having red hearts and pink shirts and whatever,
Yeah.
and all the good fun. um Also, with the colors affecting our moods, it sometimes it can take us some time to decide what that is that's really good for us. I wear a lot of black. That's my mood.
That's what I was going to ask you because I'm curious because I think we do all kind of have our colors, and so you wear a lot of black. Do you have another color you gravitate to?
Well, I really like blue, and today I was really, really moved to wear this beautiful little piece. Well,
Ooh.
hello, Archangel Michael behind there, but this beautiful Balinese style cat's eye. Um, it just made me think of the blue beings and the blue ray and the blue flame and stuff. And this is just it's not an authentic color, it's fabricated, but um I like blues and purples and greens, and although I enjoy lots of colors, I always end up putting on black. I always think one of these days I'm going to get up and I'm just going to wear all white and be so bright and can't do it.
Isn't it funny? And it's like in your head, it tells you it's like I think I want to do that, but when you go to do it, it's like no, I can't, I can't, I can't. And I wear a lot of white. I I would say probably half my closet is white. I do. I love white. And I was telling Julie backstage that I had a show with Terry earlier, and I had a gray wool sweater on, and it's warming up here today in California. So not only was it kind of too warm to wear, but I thought, okay, we're doing a show on color and frequency. I need to change. And I thought, okay, I always wear white. It's like, and so I got green out for the show because I do have a couple pieces of green, but I gravitate. Everything is mainly white and pink and kind of khaki color. I'm very simple, very simple. And I do have a few pieces of purple, but yeah. Speaking of that, should I quickly go over the colors and then I'll give you the floor back?
Oh, however you want to do it, it's just fine.
being we are talking about clothes and whatnot, blue, and because you incorporate blue into your wardrobe. Blue helps with anxiety, and it is obviously for helps our throat chakra. Red, and you spoke on that. We're coming into red. We're coming into Valentine's Day. If you're needing high energy, and it's supposed to help with great wealth. I didn't know that.
Cha-ching.
That's really interesting. And of course, it helps with the root chakra. Pink, and that's pink is kind of my jam. It's soothing, happy, relaxing, loving in nature, and very calming. And orange, Kelly talked about orange, is creativity and it's the sacral chakra. Wear orange if you want to feel like you want to be more outgoing. It's more of a competitive color. However, they said people that wear orange will typically take the shirt off their back and give it to you. This was interesting. They said if you're sick, do not wear orange. It'll make you feel worse. That was interesting.
No problem.
Yellow.
Time out. I don't think I have anything orange.
I know I did have a shirt, and I know I just donated it like a few months ago because I didn't wear it that much. Yellow, empowering. It brings balance. It helps concentration. It raises your mood and energy, and that's our tummy, our solar plexus. Turquoise. I hit on this because all of us really do like crystals, and turquoise is such a common stone. To wear it, wear it if you're feeling mentally drained because it'll really help. Green. Green is for healing, new growth, hope, peace, harmony, love, and it helps with decision making and helps you focus. And green for the heart chakra. However, they did say green can make you feel lazy, which I thought was interesting.
That's
White,
just a relaxing into your heart space.
yeah,
Soaking up the love. That's not laziness.
no, it's called relaxation, right?
Right.
So I have two more. I've got white and purple. White, my go-to is protection, cleansing, new beginnings, positivity, and white just helps lift our spirits and it promotes truth and honesty.
And
And
the
then,
thing,
oh, go ahead.
I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
Oh no,
And everybody knows the Pink Floyd album cover, right? And you've got the
yeah,
white light being shown through a prism, right? So all of the colors are contained in white. And when you put that prism over it, it refracts it. So isn't that a lovely thing that within you, and you can wear white knowing that within yourself is contained all of those colors, the
I love
frequency
that.
of those colors. That is a power shot.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you for
Oh, you're
sharing.
so welcome.
Thank you for sharing that. And the last color that I jotted down was purple. And and that I love purple too, and it's healing, and it helps with our higher consciousness and our crown chakra. It soothes emotional stress, it eases anxiety, and it helps with peace. It encourages us to surrender and to trust into inner stillness. And I do love that inner stillness. It helps with our intuition and that inner knowing and psychic awareness. And it is beneficial too for our sleep. And so it'd be great pajamas if or even sheets or I sleep. I have amethyst in our bed. But yeah, sleep, dreams, and subconscious healing. So yeah, those are a few of the colors, and I know you Julie, you have so much more. So yeah.
Oh, well, No, there's so many different sites that you can look up with all kinds of different ideas about how to perceive color, what they do, and they're pretty much all along the same line, but they're focused into different disciplines, what they're used for, you know, and it can be very scientific as well. You can geek out and you could go to YouTube and type in the frequency of color and what they think about it, in the skies, and how, like, and there's also all of the colors are broken down into electromagnetic spectrums, and I had a really good chart printed out. Okay, here's one. It's it says the rate at which white light waves vibrate with different frequencies correspond to the different colors we see. So there's a difference between the color being produced and what we perceived, because it actually goes through space. And so one color might have longer waves than others. So they have little charts like,
Interesting.
yeah, so this isn't just woo-woo business. This is like real life science. And of course, the color frequencies are all are scientifically calculated, measured, and that's really fantastic. So we have visible light, we have electromagnetic spectrum, we have infrared, and ultraviolet. We have X-rays, gamma rays, and who knows what's out there that we don't even, like dogs can hear certain tones that we can't hear. Who knows what's out there? I'm sure we're going to be learning new things about light and frequency and these waves. And the higher the frequency, light carries more energy. So violet light has more energy than a red light, which makes sense. If your root chakra is, at the root, hello, well then these are the lower frequencies of light, and this is the higher frequency, which is your up into your crown chakra. So I think it's absolutely fascinating. And so everybody get into your colors and choose some of your higher vibrational things, whether it's crystals to work with it because they correlate, right?
Mhm. Oh,
And
absolutely. And and you just touched, briefly on chakras. I mean, color in our chakras. I mean, we can align our chakras just by wearing, by wearing green is going to open and align my heart chakra. And so there's so many benefits to colors and light. And you just hit on something, and I know it's a little bit off topic, but I really feel like 2026 is going to be a year of there, color is going to be an aspect of it, but the sound is going to, because color is so healing, but I really feel like sound this year is going to be really incorporated into our daily lives a lot more coming coming up.
it's going to really help make a difference in how, because um, we're getting a lot of noise out
Mhm.
there. And I've gotten to the point lately that, Annie Bear was talking this morning in the meditation, her wonderful meditation. Oh my gosh, at holding your space. And she was talking about how, kind of pulling in, not listening to the news as much, not listening to people's interpretations of what's happening in the news, and just
Mhm.
kind of wanting to, cocoon a little bit, put on the music that makes you feel good. I've been having trouble finding out what music I want to listen to. Sometimes in the mood for something fun, I'll go back to some of the old music that worked for me and, where you feel really great. First time you heard that voice, you just go, yes, or that movement in that music. And so it's shifting. And I think as we're raising up in our ascensions and our awareness, because it's changing. I don't know if any of you are noticing that anything is changing with your life and how your perception's going, or we were talking about needing a lot of sleep. I don't think it's just because we were sick. I think it's because it was like, hey, you lay down. We're trying to download some stuff in your brain, in your whole being, and do healings on you so that you could be strong and ready for whatever you're supposed to learn and do, and to be able to love yourself and care for yourself. And that's why I think that why it's so important to see. Now, this is the Maslow's five, right? They've got the chart more clearly with how, you know, um, colors might be used. But if you're having problems you need a new place to live and you want to feel good about where you're at, look at the chakras and see which one applies, just like if you want to get a crystal, right? So anyway, big tangent, but I think that we're on to something around here.
Oh, definitely. And I love Kelly is saying, I've been exploring red light and IR healing, lots of science behind it. There is so much to learn about that, Kelly. I love that you're exploring that. Because I do feel like it's the way of the future. And Barbara says, I have prisms in my window and my cat's like chasing rainbows. And those sparkles, well, Julie sent me just a picture the other day of all of her sparkles, and there's something that really makes a person feel good about sparkles and
You feel just plain sparkly. You just get sparkly.
yeah, right. Hello, light. Oh, my eyes. Wise light keeper.
Oh, hi there. This is why I have on the goggles.
Well, and see,
So I
if
can
I put my
see.
glasses on, I can't see. Close up. So I have to go without mine. Sue, I got your question. And we are going to be taking a few questions. She says, I see rainbows everywhere, just not in the sky, after a rain, but on the ground, on steps, everywhere. Oh, well, rainbows typically, I mean, if you're seeing rainbows everywhere, I would look at that, Sue, as a huge sign that there are major blessings coming into your life. What do you think, Julie?
Absolutely. I think so. I just hope that you find all those little pots of gold.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I kind of rainbows are kind of like a little aura in the sky.
They
And
are.
and it's like and they're so hopeful and magical, and sometimes that you'll see a full rainbow. It's so amazing. One time I was flying years and years and years ago. I went on a miraculous trip to where was I going? It doesn't matter. I was going overseas. And I was got managed to get a window seat, and you can see actually rainbows are full circles up above the clouds. So you can see, right? Have you seen them? And so they're double, and I never saw a triple except for maybe like the glow of it, on the outside. So it's pretty magical thing, rainbows. They're mythical for forever.
Yeah, I would. Well, and then she said, "Oh my God, yesterday on my way home, late afternoon, sun was beautiful, green green grass trees. I was thanking Source when a golden brown dragonfly flew back and forth in front of me. My jaw dropped. Oh my gosh. You are seeing the signs. If your angels and guides aren't, they are putting them out there for you to get to in getting your attention, Sue. That is absolutely because dragonflies are good luck too. And so with the dragonflies and the rainbows, yeah. But I did star your question too. And so yeah, if anybody has any questions, we will take a few and just going. I do have a mantra for us
Oh, good.
when we're done. But do you have any more that you want to share?
Actually, I think there's something interesting about auras and
Yeah.
frequencies, auras and colors. One of them is that it's a reflection from a class I took in the 90s. I
Hmm.
studied with someone named Dixie Yetarian, and she's since passed away, and I'm sure she's just thrilled to be over there.
Yeah, I bet so.
um, but she was a psychic detective. Basically, she wrote a book called The Case Book of a Psychic Detective, and she used to find missing persons, and she uh, she was just like a complete psychic and channeler. And so she would give over completely to it. It just started happening to her. But all of that aside, her qualifications are pretty deep. But in the class that we were having, she did a segment on auras. And so she'd have us all stand up against a white wall. And up against this white wall, she would have us just be quiet and just stand there being nervous that everyone's looking at you, right?
Yeah, right.
And
Exactly.
oh my
Yep.
God, do I have to do this? And so some people could see auras naturally, and others of us had to learn how. And so she did a little experiment on me and with a bunch of other the rest of us, but with different techniques, you know. And so she sat and she drew our auras. And one of these times I'll have to dig it out and show you. And so my aura before she had me sing at the afterwards, but I was just speaking and saying, hey, my name is Julie, and I'm here for this class, and you guys are fun, and some goofy things we say in class. And then she drew this aura, and it had a banded blue across it, and it was like my aura had a blockage on it. But then she said, okay, everybody, now look at this. Now, Julie, sing, because I used to be able to sing like a wild woman. And when I was young, and then what she did is she drew right over the top of that. She was using pastels, and how my aura became completely unbounded, and it was like doing a helix, vibrational thing, turned bright yellow and white with some green and purple and blue in it. It's really, if it's still in good condition, I haven't looked at it in years, but it's something that's really amazing how we can, by our own, meditations, prayer, singing, playing, laughing, goofing around, we can unbind our own energy fields just by and the magic is seen in the shift in our colors.
Isn't that amazing? And just that fast. And doing something that I mean, I'm sure you were a little bit nervous, but it was
Oh
something
yeah.
that you absolutely loved. And to be able to for her to be able to see it like that, how beautiful. If that isn't the validation that, you know, um color, vibration really plays a big part in our healing and just how we feel.
Hmm. It's a part of who we are. It's a part of our whole makeup. is the vibration, the color, the waters, the waves, everything's a wave, right? So if we don't even, I really, people, I've been saying this out in the communities that we don't really understand who and what we are, and that we're really can have the capacity for these higher vibrations. And simply because we're human and we get sick and we get mad and we get resentful and we get all these things. And so we're trying to trying to learn and grow and change our the way that we perceive our realities, the way we perceive our true colors shining through, you know? So,
Right?
blessings to all of you and your beautiful colors out there.
Yeah, and I know it's funny you said this isn't a home show, but there is really something to be said about the colors that we surround ourselves with in our home. The vehicle color that we drive, I mean, color says so much about us. It was funny going back to the orange. I don't know why I keep going back to orange, but growing up, um, my mom my mom painted our kitchen orange, and it was like a dark orange until she found out that orange makes you hungry. Then she changed the color, but I do remember just having a bright orange kitchen. But now the kitchen downstairs is there's the I don't have a lot of wall space, but it's kind of a lighter gray, and then the tile backsplash is green. Um, but that was the color when we moved here. It wasn't the color that I picked. But I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Um, but yeah,
Sounds
it's
really nice.
Barbara says her car is blue. It'd be interesting,
Oh,
Barbara, to know if do you typically gravitate, have like most of your cars been blue? Because back to blue, blue is, well, it's our throat chakra, and blue helps with anxiety. So that's interesting.
well, of course, my car is black, like a midnight,
I was
colored
I was
black,
gonna guess. I was gonna guess that it was black.
and the interior is black.
Oh, so it's a hot one in the summer.
Well, with the good air conditioning, it doesn't really matter to me. It's just the dirt up my dirt road that's the problem.
So LED lamps. And I know, well, both Julie and I live in California, but for people that live in the Midwest, or areas of the country where you maybe you don't get enough light and sunshine. LED lighting, and there's color therapy lamps. I had a color therapy lamp when we lived in Minnesota, just because, um, my doctor would say, come about September, I would start feeling blue, just because it was so dark, so gray for like
Hmm.
6 months. And so I did have a color therapy lamp, and just having to be able to switch them on, it can elevate our mood, and that too, depending on the colors of the chakra, the colors can balance and align our chakras too.
I love that. I have a little bit of that going on. Like around Christmas, I'm just like I put my Christmas lights up early, and then I take it all down late. But I leave the lights up sometimes. But what I found is, everybody, it's such a cool thing. You don't have to worry about fire or when you fall asleep or anything. You can get those those battery operated lights are so great, and they'll actually have, you can set it to have a timer like 6 hours. So my lights come on as the sun is going down, and I've got two little pillar candles and I have them in my windows, and it just looks so pretty, and it's soft, and soft lighting I think is very good to have when it's you need a little extra boost, and you don't want to turn all the lights off at night, and you're shifting that the ritual of shifting the lights down a little bit but not all the way, like when you're going to sleep, getting ready to go to sleep. But it's so nice to be able to look and see those battery operated lights. There's quite a lot of things that we can do to add light and add color to our homes, to add to our comfort and our sense of well-being.
I agree 100%. That ambient lighting is huge for soothing our soul, our nervous system. I have those battery operated candles. They're on timers, and and they I have them on the wall, by the fireplace. I mean, everywhere where you walk into a room and it's lit by candle, battery candles. But there's something so soothing about that
With a remote, so you don't have to turn them all on.
yes. So Paul, my brother-in-law was just in a motorcycle accident. They don't know how he is. Hanging on. This is Liam. Hi, Liam. Um, Dad, Mark. We have a flight at 6 p.m. We will keep you updated. Um, thank you. Okay, so first of all, Liam, thank you for letting us know. And I am. You have a flight at 6. So not only am I gonna put Mark um, on the prayer list, I am, and you and Paul, and well, and the entire family. And as soon as we're done with the show, I will go into prayer, and I'm gonna light a candle for you guys. And I do have another show at 2 o'clock. So if you do get any updates, please come on and let us know. And in the meantime, I appreciate you sharing, because everybody in this community is so supportive, and the power of prayer is so huge. And so if we can all band together and send prayers to brother-in-law, and for your safe flight, and for the family, I it's a good thing. It's so thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and big, 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 big prayers.
Kelly, do you mind if I add something to that?
I would love you to.
I was actually taking a nap earlier, and I was riding a motorcycle. I do not dream about motorcycles, but it was like it was just not going well. And I woke up. I don't know what happened, but I don't know. Sometimes these things happen. We have feelings. So I'll do the same. And I'll send my little angels that have emerged in the last through a few months. What do you know where he is and what time zone he's in?
And just to verify, Paul, his name is Mark. Just, and not that the name really matters, but if I see, if I see you there, and so if it is Mark, it's just a way for us to be able to connect with him. And obviously, Julie, you were connecting. I mean, for you to be taking a nap right before the show, and you're on a motorcycle, you were connecting to this whole situation. Oh, this
Wow.
is Liam's father. Oh, hello, hello. Got you. Got you. Um, Oh,
All
they're
right, well,
going to
what do
South
you got?
Carolina. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we got you.
Yep. We have you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, we have Sue Toffee. Are you still here? I know you had a question, and we would love to be able to amen exactly. The power of prayer. So Sue, if you're here, I did star your question. Calling Sue. She may be left.
It's possible.
Well, we are we have we have 10 minutes. We're 10 minutes to the hour. So if anybody does have a question, both Julie and I, oh, she's here. Okay, perfect. We grabbed our Kyle Gray, raise your vibration oracle.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Okay,
great,
so here we
great deck.
are. Oh, and just quickly, Barbara, I remember I was just going to go back to that. So the purple, and I'm sure you heard, was healing, higher consciousness, our crown chakra, soothes emotional stress, eases anxiety, encourages us to surrender, which is beautiful, and to trust our inner stillness and to trust our intuition and inner knowing. It helps with our psychic awareness. So you are elevating, girl, and then it helps with our sleep and our dreams and healing our subconsciousness. So just in case you missed it, I just wanted to share that with you. And Sue, do you see my new photo I took this July 2025? It was on Scott Scorpio Sun's live. I lost my job that day, crying, but this photo has rainbow petals around the sun. Can you help me out here, Sue? Are the question, do you see my new photo I took this July? Can you clarify for us a little bit better? Is the question about your job? Crime of this photo has rainbow petals in it. If you could just if you could just let us know. Oh, okay, here we are. Yep, here we are. What color most resonates with my aura, please? Okay, got it.
Oh, oops.
And you go whenever you're ready.
You are worthy.
I love that.
So you've got a little bit of the throat chakra, but it's a heart. It's a heart chakra that a deep knowing that you're worthy, that what you say, how you feel, what you need, you're worthy of having all of those things. So that's going to be at your foundation and your healing and working on healing your heart, knowing that you are amazing and loved.
Yes. And no apologies ever, 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 ever. Nope. I just wanted to make sure that we were helping you out in the best possible way, Sue. That's all.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So it's a wonderful thing because look at the outpouring.
Yes.
It's your cup is filled. Your whole pitcher's filled.
I love that. Sue, I got manifesting is my superpower. And so and this is a good one. I mean, we're still into January. So if I would recommend, if you haven't done any manifesting, you know, your intentions, your gratitudes, your wishes, your dreams, I would definitely do that. And with this, you know, the purple stands out for me. So not, Julie had green and blue. I mean, we're going right down the chakras. We're going the crown,
Whoop,
the
whoop,
throat, the
whoop.
heart. Yeah. And so, really, I would really recommend manifesting. And sometimes, you know, and I'm going to speak for myself. I sometimes get so busy, and I know it's like it's a new moon, and I should be writing down my intentions and my gratitudes and my goals. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm tired. But really making yourself a priority, Sue, I think is huge. So, you know, let the universe, your guides, your angels know exactly what it is that you want. And like I'll always say, your needs and your wants are just as important as your needs too. So there you have it. And this is my sister's husband, Mark. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Kelly, thank you for hanging out with us for this hour, and thanks to everybody for hanging out with us. I do have a closing mantra that I will share with us, as before we skedaddle. And here we go. This is it. I am a vessel of light. Every color flows through me with purpose and harmony. I rise in frequency. I open in clarity. I awaken in truth. Light restores me. Color transforms me. I am aligned. I am radiant. I am whole. And so it is. There you have it.
That is beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You know, sometimes just having a few of those inspirational words to help us through, I think, can sometimes be so helpful. And Paul, I saw that you will keep us up to date. So yeah, thank you. And Rush, thank you for being here. And Ascending Universal Butterfly, thank you so very much. She's got, Julie Learning to Listen's link up there. So everybody be sure to go show Julie some love. And Sue says, bless and thank you, Kelly and Jules, and Star Tribe family in chat. Love and light. Oh my gosh, thank you. And
Ooh.
yeah, right, exactly. And namaste to you, Barbara. And thank you, Julie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You brought it, girl. You brought it in. And I love our time together. And I loved being able to share the insight and the wisdom and the knowledge that you bring. And so I thank you. I thank you so very much. And thank you to everybody in chat for sharing your time with us and hanging out. And Julie and I will be back, and I will be back on in another hour.
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it's the Kelly Marathon today. It's like, I don't know if I've
It
ever done
is.
3 shows. And so I will be back on in an hour with Annie Bear, and we are going to be
Anywhere.
talking angels
Woohoo.
and angel numbers. And so Julie and I love you guys. Take care. Love on yourself and each other. And we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful day.